Hi, I'm Rick Love with Vintage Air. Welcome to the 2019 Detroit Autorama, one of the most famous car shows in the country. And we're kind of doing a walkthrough here, and we're coming up on the world famous Cavalcade of Customs, which is one of the most famous displays that is always here at the Autorama. I mean, we have everything in this Cavalcade of Customs, from a Riviera that started out kind of as a factory custom, right back to 50 Chevrolets, Mercs, even pickups. And it's really hard to point out in some cases what makes a custom, but if it's been smoothed and cleaned up and has other parts from other cars, you can bet that's a good step towards being a custom. When it started out, the difference between a hot rod and a custom is that the hot rods were designed more for performance. Guys were looking at getting them faster, getting them lighter, and customs originally had the nickname of lead sleds because of all the lead that was used for the body modifications. Unfortunately, one of the downsides of lead is it made the car a whole lot heavier. So the lead sled made it low, helped make it low, but it also made it heavy, which kind of tended to reduce performance back in those days when you didn't have a whole lot of horsepower to work with. So when you were talking about a hot rod, you were working towards going faster. In a custom, it was more about the look. It was how you looked and how cool you could be. You know, the quintessential custom is actually a 49 to 51 Mercury is one of the cars. When you think of a custom car, a chopped Merc is what you think of. I mean, even those of us that can still remember the movie American Graffiti, the Pharaohs had a chopped Merc, was their big custom car. 49 to 51 Mercs are basically the king of the customs in a lot of ways. They were one of the first cars of the modern era after World War II, completely different body design, and they lended themselves so well to a chopped top, smoothing. This has got a nice smooth side, removed any of the side trim, chopped top obviously, Frenched in taillights, smooth bumpers, nosed and decked, which is removing all the trim and chrome. Just makes for a lot smoother looking car, and hence the custom name. Even a pickup can be customized. This is a great example, an F1 Ford pickup. This is a great example of a custom pickup. The Cadillac, what they'd call sombrero hubcaps, were always a smooth touch that a lot of the customizers used. You'll find that on a whole lot of custom cars that are here. 59 Cadillac taillights, dual Frenched antennas right in the back of the pickup cab. Again, a smoothing, always low. The big thing of a custom was as low as they could possibly make them. The lower the better was a nice upholstered tonneau cover, just a great truck. Smooth rib bumpers, tucked in tight. This truck is right from front to rear. Just really, really a great example of a customized pickup. This is a 40 Mercury convertible sedan, which has got to be one of the rarest cars you'll find. Actually has suicide doors, and it's been chopped and sectioned as well. This is a very historic custom here in the area. Been around a long time. Really cool car. Another great car to use for a custom is an early 50s Chevrolet. They were a great starting point for them. This is a 50 Chevy that started out probably as a hardtop, and they've made it into a convertible with what's known as a Carson top, which is basically a non-folding, removable hardtop. It was called a Carson top because of the Carson Top Shop in California was one of the first places that made that top famous back in the golden age of customizings after World War II. So the Carson top really gives a custom touch to any car. Great looking profile, again, smooth and low, sombrero hubcaps again. You see a lot of commonality with these cars. This is a 52 Ford Victoria. The cool part about this car, and a lot of these customs have a really neat stories that go along with them. This car was this owner's first car. He bought it in 1957 for less than $600 and has owned it all these years. And through the years, he's done different modifications to it, updated it, upgraded it. It wasn't originally a hard top. Now he's fixed it to where you have a removable hard top. So it basically has the same type of top as a Carson top, but it's a removable hard top. Really cool color combination, custom grille, cantilevered headlights, really smooth, the two-tone paint. Great car. This is a 53 Ford convertible. This one has a folding chopped convertible top, which is a hugely difficult customizing trick to do, to maintain the ability to fold the top and still cut the height of it down. Full fender skirts, bullet taillights, spinner hubcaps to go along with the wide whites, lake pipes, molded in, of course. Frenched headlights. Don't see as many louvered hoods on Customs. In a lot of cases, that's more of a hot rod trick, but it works great on this car. Again, mixing some newer parts in with what the car was originally is where a lot of the custom touches started.
I'm Todd Gambino, and this is
Chris Gambino.
And that was built right here in Michigan. 3 years to build. It's a true working convertible. The top does fold up and down. But these customs were something that was started in the 50s by George Barris. A lot of these are from the 80s or even before.
This is a 41 Chevy Cooper. Started out as a 41 Chevy Coupe, and it has the look that we would refer to as the Westergaard look, and that was named after a guy in California named Harry Westergaard. And one of his traditional custom touches was the use of a LaSalle, tall, narrow LaSalle grill. Usually, this is a 39 LaSalle grill in this car, and it gives it a real formal look and very impressive, very elegant. The Westergaard style cars lean towards the elegant look, and this is a great example of that. The fin bumpers, again, you see the sombrero hubcaps, shaved door handles, great sedate color. You know, and then you factor in the fender skirts, and this is a great car to represent that Westergaard style custom. Another Mercury custom, again, that's one of the most common ones you'll see. Kind of neat on this car, it does not have a chopped top. So you can still, though, this shows you how you can get a great profile on a Mercury even without a chopped top. So this has just had some real minor modifications. Shaved door handles, shaved hood, shaved deck lid. No fender skirts, just cleaned up, some really cool pinstriping, some hot rod louvers, just a real clean, what we would call a mild custom, just a real clean, mild custom. And this was in the reach of your average guy. Your average guy could do these modifications a little bit at a time. This one's got a custom DeSoto grill in it as well, which is always one of the common custom touches with the Mercurys. So, but this one is a little bit more of what we'd call a mild custom, as I said earlier, because you don't have so many of the serious body modifications. Just to show that you can do it with about anything, this is a 51 Pontiac. This has a lot of the custom touches that you'll see. Chopped top, and this car has also been slightly sectioned, and sectioning is one of the most difficult body modifications you can make because it involves taking a section out of the body. Gives it a lot lower profile, longer, lower, racier. Pontiac's really a cool custom. Later model trim, smooth hubcaps, wide whites. Great example of a custom coupe. In a custom, it was more about the look. It was how you looked and how cool you could be.